Hi, this is Becky from Miss B Group Travel. Throughout the month of February, I will be giving daily 2-minute travel tips based on my experiences. So, if this is your first time joining us, please do consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us. Today's trip is about credit cards when you're traveling. So, I would say credit or debit card. A lot of people use prepaid cards. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of them because if it gets lost and everything is prepaid on there, then anyone can use it. However, I tend to use my own bank cards or a credit card where I can, I can trace and I can put in my PIN number and whatever the case may be, communicate with my bank regarding it. They've got my banking history. Again, before you travel, do ensure you let your bank know that you're traveling so no blocks are put on that particular card. However, that saying, I have traveled to different countries, and I will just mention in particular, I was in Southern Africa and also in China. This has happened many times where one of my cards would not work, despite there being money, despite me letting the bank know. But for whatever reason, that bank and the cash machines that we're trying to use did not work. So I actually had to transfer some money into my other card, which seemed to be working. Okay, now I do use my own travel money. I'll change the money before you go, but sometimes you run into emergencies and you do need, you do need to get some cash out. The best thing to do is make sure that you have, I would say, two different cards. If one doesn't work, the other one will work. If it's a credit card, of course, most hotels will require your credit card to be put on file anyway. So if you're lucky enough to have one or two, please do carry them with you. Again, most of the times you'd have to put in your chip and pin. Keep it safe, but also know that this may also not work in different establishments. If that happens, try and use, if you're taking money on a cash machine, try and use a bank cash machine, not a hole in the wall. That way, if your card gets taken in, you're able to go into the bank and let them know, show them your ID, and they can retrieve that easier for you. Again, this has happened to me, so I definitely would recommend you either carry 2 or 3 different cards to make sure that you're able to get your money when you need it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you tomorrow for tomorrow's travel tip.